Thanksgiving, a time for reflection and giving thanks. A time to spend with friends and family while enjoying a wonderful home-cooked meal. A day of football games and parades. Enjoying moments of
paralyzing fear and gory decapitations, bloodlusting revenge with death and chaos tearing your very soul into tiny morsels for the damned to consume in hell.
That's certainly the underlying premise of Eli Roth's horror mystery flick Thanksgiving. Available for streaming on Netflix and featuring Neil Verlack, Rick Hoffman, Addison Rae, and Patrick Dempsey, this movie's campy horror fits snugly alongside other holiday horror offerings like Krampus and Black Christmas. Clocking in at 106 minutes, the inhabitants of Plymouth, Massachusetts find themselves racing against time to halt the murderous figure disguised as John Carver before his eventual mission reaches its deadly conclusion. But before we get into the review, if you enjoy this content, we're trying to reach 200 subscribers, so consider subscribing to help the channel out. Also, hitting the notification bell will alert you when we drop new content. Now, let's get critical. On Thanksgiving in Plymouth, Massachusetts, the bustling crowd outside Right Mart eagerly anticipates the upcoming Black Friday sale. Jessica Wright, daughter of the store owner portrayed by Rick Hoffman, along with her friends Evan, Gabby, Scuba, Yulia, and boyfriend Bobby, make an impromptu stop at Right Mart while en route to the movies. Jessica, played by Neil Verlack, manages to sneak the group in before official opening hours, sparking chaos as the crowd outside rushes the doors, leading to tragic consequences, including the death of store manager Mitch's wife, Amanda Collins. Bobby attempts to rescue a trampled security guard but ends up with a broken arm, which devastates him and leads to his disappearance from Jessica's life. A year later, Right Mart prepares for another Black Friday sale despite protests from ex-manager Mitch and other townsfolk. Meanwhile, Jessica and her friends receive a photo tag on social media showing a Thanksgiving dinner table set with their names. Bobby, now working for his father in Plymouth, returns, causing tension with Jessica's current boyfriend, Ryan. The peaceful atmosphere is shattered when waitress Lizzie is attacked and killed by someone dressed as a pilgrim with a John Carver mask. The police link the victims, including Lizzie, Lonnie, Amy, and security guard Manny, to the previous year's Black Friday incident with Jessica's help. Evan and Gabby are taken next, prompting Yulia's father to move her away for safety. Despite police protection, Carver infiltrates Yulia's house, resulting in her tragic death while Jessica and Scuba fail to save her. To draw out the killer, Sheriff Eric Newland enlists the Wright family and Scuba to participate in a Thanksgiving parade disguised as pilgrims, but Carver disrupts the event, abducting them. At Carver's hideout, Jessica's stepmother Kathleen is captured and killed. It is revealed to Jessica, her father Thomas, and her friends that they've been targeted for their ungratefulness and greed. Carver discloses that this is all being live-streamed and Evan is murdered before their eyes. Jessica and Scuba break free, and Jessica leads Carver on a chase through the woods to a fireworks factory. There, she encounters an unconscious Sheriff Newland, who is revealed as the killer. Jessica manages to escape with Bobby's help, but Newland hooks their truck, preventing their escape. Jessica finds a musket and shoots, igniting a fire that consumes Newland. The next day, Bobby is taken away in an ambulance, and Jessica reunites with Ryan, Gabby, and Scuba. Although the police cannot find Newland's body, Jessica remains haunted by the fear of his return. Eli Roth, best known for directing Hostel, ventures into campy holiday horror with an intriguing take on the unfortunate real-life tragedies that have occurred during Black Friday. The film strikes a balance, not delving too deeply into campiness but also not taking itself too seriously. While the writing is not exceptional, it effectively conveys the plot points and drives the narrative forward. The characters lack depth, mostly falling into one-dimensional or two-dimensional archetypes, which is somewhat expected for this genre. They often conform to typical horror movie tropes. However, the film doesn't aim to be more than it is and delivers on the gore and kills, showcasing relatively creative or holiday-themed ways to dispatch some characters. The movie Thanksgiving is quite superficial, making it obvious to viewers that Patrick Dempsey's portrayal of the likable and caring sheriff would ultimately reveal him as the killer. It strains credibility to imagine him orchestrating such elaborate murders while serving as a police sheriff, especially given instances where he appears to be in two places at once. The film attempts to mislead viewers with obvious suspects, known as red herrings, who seem to have motives to be the killer, but these characters are so blatantly suggestive that they're easily dismissed. Having been made on a budget of $15 million, this movie performed commendably at the box office, pulling in more than $46 million, excluding streaming earnings. Thanksgiving offers a simple, one-time viewing experience for those seeking campy horror fun. If you're in the mood for some light scares, then Thanksgiving might be worth checking out. For a more entertaining choice in campy horror, consider the horror comedy Freaky, starring Vince Vaughn and Kathryn Newton. or the horror mystery Happy Death Day, featuring Jessica Roth. That said, I'm giving this film 2 out of 5 stars.